Today we're going to check out another poorly rated game on Steam, but before we get to that, I just want to let you know that there's probably going to be a sale next Wednesday on Steam. It's not going to be a major sale like the summer one. We're going to have to wait till December for that, but it's a good time to remind you to get your Steam account ready for the sale. Now, if you haven't seen my summer sale guide, a lot of this information is covered in there, but the big points to prepare for are if you don't have Steam Guard on your account, you're going to want to do it now because there's a 15-day waiting period after you put it on your account before you can trade or sell things on the market. So make sure you do that now. You probably want to get Steam Enhanced or Enhanced Steam, whatever it is, the Chrome extension that lets you see how much your cards are worth and what games you need to get your cards for still. And Idlemaster, which will let you idle those games without downloading them and just go through them real easy and do all the work for you. So that's pretty much the main things, and if you want to prepare further, I highly recommend checking out my summer sale video. I'll put the link in the description, but let's get to the game. Call of the Ninja is very similar to Lemmings, and let's give myself a very fitting name for a new Ninja Master, which is Derp, and get right on into it. So this is the tutorial level, pretty easy. All we have to do is stick these little green dots where we want our ninjas to jump and get them to their dojo, I guess. There's no way to speed it up or anything, we just have to wait for them to get there. So once we have it set up, you just watch them go into the little house. So this is what really drives me nuts, is these little black lines you see on everything. I think it's masking is the term. I'm not sure, but it kind of drives me nuts. It only seems to be super bad in the first few levels for whatever reason. Maybe my game loaded poorly, and after I opened it up later it was better, but I still saw it from time to time on various things, and I don't know. Just didn't like it. Didn't like that black line-ness. So these first few levels, they do give you plenty of guys, so if some of them die, you're okay, and you can still win the level, but in later ones, not so much. And I'm sorry, but does that look like a dong? Does it look like he's climbing a dong there? Because, I don't know, I guess I just have a problem, because it really looks like he's climbing a dong. Climb dong is our fifth and final move. We have jump, sprint, walk across water, invisibility, and of course climb dong. And for some reason they have you collect these ninja stars. I could not figure what they are for besides an achievement on Steam, and quite frankly, I can't be bothered. So this is where things start to get really strange. Now, I got the ninja star just for giggles, and you can see here, yeah, I failed a little bit, but now they're all going in the right place, and I do not touch anything. And yet suddenly they stop going where they're supposed to and just start bouncing into the edge of the screen. Here's another quite difficult level. You can click on the duders to make them go back to the beginning, which is nice because when you have kind of a physics puzzle like this where you have to drop the rock, you don't want them going past the rock, getting squished by the rock, so yeah, that's about it. It does get a little trickier, and using the return to the yin-yang thing can help. The first few levels are meant as tutorials, and the difficulty ramps up fairly quickly. Level 12 is actually labeled as an impossible mission in the achievements. The levels start to involve physics problems like we had here, having to squish a piranha plant with a rock in order to get past it, and then move our jumps so that we can then get through the rest of the level using the recall feature to get the ninjas back to the start. The unpredictability of the physics was ultimately what made me stop playing this game though, because when you're playing a puzzle game that relies heavily on physics, when something like this happens and one ninja decides, hey, I'm done with this world, I'm just gonna jump into the water, while every other one decided to make the jump, it's a little frustrating. And this one, I tried multiple ways in which to get these ninjas up into their house, but I have no idea what is going on with them now, what's causing them to just fly off into space It's a little baffling, and it was the last level I played because I was not able to solve it. I'd tried having them climb the wall and jump over the diagonal bamboo, and that didn't work. And just seeing them jump into the air and kill themselves, well, that was enough for me.